A cold front crosses our area this afternoon with a chance of storms a little bit later. It'll bring much cooler air by tonight. I'm Jeff Hogan.
And I'm Michelle McConaughey in for Renee Chu. Thanks for joining us. Elizabeth Gardner is in the WRAL Severe Weather Center with a look at when this afternoon storms will arrive. Elizabeth, a level 1 risk for most of our viewing area.
It looks awfully quiet right now. We take a look from North Hills out across looking to the west, and you can see blue sky everywhere. It's also hot, so we have two things going on for us this afternoon. Near record high temperatures. It's already 92 degrees. Our dew point at 65, which feels okay, but still we're talking about near record temperatures. And then we have the cold front that's going to change all that, but it will also bring us some thunderstorms in the process. Right around 3 o'clock, we begin to see some storms popping up between South Hill and Durham. We'll move it on ahead to 5 o'clock, and you can see all of that is past the Triangle area and really along the I-95 corridor. By 6:30, it is out of our viewing area. So it comes and goes very quickly, but we do have that level 1 risk for severe storms, and it covers the entire viewing area. The biggest threat would be from wind damage, and of course we may see some brief heavy rain, but rainfall totals look pretty minimal, and I'll show you that coming up in just a little while. The next thing, of course, is the heat. 97 Durham, 96 Raleigh, 98 in Fayetteville and Clinton. In some places, especially in Fayetteville, we are likely to break the record high for today. Of course, we're watching the tropics as well. We have Hurricane Fiona, which remains a Category 4 major hurricane. It's moving northeast at 15 miles per hour with winds at 130. Really on track, no big changes here. By 8 a.m., it has moved past Bermuda, which is right here, with winds at 125 miles per hour. So we're going to get a brush with a major hurricane there on the island of Bermuda, likely to cause some damage. It will also pass between 500 and 600 miles from the coast of North Carolina, and that's also going to bring some coastal issues for us. We'll talk about that in a second. You can see it making landfall here in the Canadian Maritimes as a Category 1 storm with 90-mile-per-hour winds by Saturday morning. For us, in the meantime, tonight and during the day tomorrow in particular, we have that potential for rip current danger, beach erosion, and overwash. We also have a second system that we're watching very closely. This one here, just north of South America, looking to make its way into the Gulf of Mexico by the middle of next week. We'll talk about more scenarios for that storm coming up.
Thanks, Elizabeth. The National Guard in Puerto Rico is delivering food and supplies to people in the aftermath of the storm. Heavy rains led to landslides, which destroyed roads and left dozens of people stranded. Thousands of people are still without power and continue to face water supply issues. The federal government approved a major disaster declaration request, so FEMA is assisting with the response. Here in North Carolina, there's fear more houses in Rodanthe could be washed away in rough surf caused by Hurricane Fiona. Earlier this year, we showed you 2 homes collapsing into the ocean, and the Park Service says there are several more vulnerable homes along a 2-mile stretch there. So the National Park Service is asking people to avoid the beach in Rodanthe. They're saying today and tomorrow could stretch into early next week. At 2:15 this afternoon, President Biden is receiving a briefing on the hurricane's impact in Puerto Rico and its recovery. He already made way for the island to receive federal help by approving a disaster declaration. We're going to continue to watch this storm and the cleanup as it happens all day long.